I don't normally start my silly little videos with, me sitting behind the wheel of my weekly test driver. But this is not a normal test drive, if you will. Actually, it is a normal test drive. The car is special, is what I'm trying to say. And what is the car? The car is a 2018 Kia Stinger GT. I'm gonna go right out and say it, but Kia has done an unbelievably brilliant job of marketing this car, putting it together. In fact, it's more of a brand, has become more of a brand than even Genesis has. I'm gonna get shot for that possibly by someone in particular, but the fact remains that Stinger, everybody's kind of, it's a buzzword. It's amazing how it works. I talk about the Stinger. Oh yeah, Stinger. Okay, so what is the Stinger? The Stinger has one powertrain for the moment. Let's get right into the specs. Twin turbocharged 3.3 liter V6, 365 horsepower, 6,000 RPM, 376 pound-feet of torque, between as little as 1,300 RPM all the way up to 4,500 RPM. All-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic transmission, all standard. There will be, for 2019, or we expect that there will be, for 2019, a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo version. No idea the pricing or the exact configuration, but pretty sure it's coming. But if we get back to the 3.3, yeah, see, that's what the 3... I've just explained to you, right, the actual specs. There is effectively no lull. There is no drop in power delivery in this car. It's always pulling. There's no lag to speak of ever. And I'm in comfort mode. So let's get to the drive modes. There are 5 of them, right? You have Smart, Eco, Comfort, just switched into Sport from Comfort, and then there's Custom. Normally, when you have a car with a sport mode that has adjustable dampers, a sacrifice is made in the drive and ride comfort. Not so in the Stinger. And this might be one of my absolute favorite aspects of this car. And normally I would go into Custom and then change my settings and have everything on sport and put the dampers on comfort. But not in this car. I'm repeating myself because it's such an unusual thing. When the dampers are in comfort, there's a little bit of a floatiness to the ride. I suppose it's like a fake plush ride, but it's not bad. There is a little bit of sways, a little bit of roll, if you will. It's not terrible, it's not uncomfortable. It works well for the application. So that's good, that's fine. But then, suspension, sport, okay, there's still that zone of comfort, right? The dampers have not cut out wheel travel per se. It has maintained the topmost parts of their ability to dampen or soften the blow of the road surface being fed through tires, the wheels, the dampers, the springs onto the chassis. There's still a little bit of that. And the ride overall actually improves, which is unbelievable. Brakes, Brembo all around, 4 piston calipers up front, 2 in the rear, vented discs, large vented discs, amazing stopping power. The pedal is a little mushy, to be honest, but once you get past that 1.5 inch, give or take, of travel, wow, they bite. Steering's electric, and kind of like the dampers, also adjustable, right? It filters out a lot of the bad stuff, but it still allows some road surface communication. It's artificial, of course, it's not real, but it feels real. And I suppose that's what's important, right? Oops. This thing, okay, right, it's fast. It is S5, S4 quick, 440i, 340i. It is their nightmare for a fraction. Well, for close to the same price, but nowhere near the same level of kit. It'll pull 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, day in, day out, all day, in just over 5 seconds with the launch control, without ever asking for a break or until something breaks. That would be my fault if that happens. This is an impressively good car to drive. And sometimes when you drive a Kia, sometimes you feel like you got a lesser car. I drive a lot of automobiles, and I'm not comparing a Kia with a BMW or an Audi, but this time I am, right? And there's no shame or there's no regret in driving or owning this car. In fact, there's a certain cockiness, and this is unusual, unheard of for any Korean product. Even the previous Genesis sedan, which was a really good car, you didn't get that then, but you get that with this car. And I think it's because of where I'm sitting, right? Vast, expansive hood, a lot of content, a substantial feel, and also the looks that this car gets everywhere it goes. Although my car's Aurora Black, which has its ups and downs to it. I'll get to that in just a few moments. But I've essentially concluded, without concluding, that this car is a phenomenon. Absolute phenomenon. And it deserves every award it got. So lend me your ears for a few more moments, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what you can actually see when you walk up to the car. You know, I've been accused of being too passionate, talking too much, getting too excited about the cars I review, and you know what? Guilty as charged. And I don't need to be driving Porsches or BMWs or Lamborghinis or McLarens or whatever, because cars like this get me absolutely excited. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna get it right out of the way right away. The wheel game is slightly weak. These are standard 19-inch wheels that you get with all the Stinger GTs. I mean, they're not bad, but they could be better. I have spoken, deal with it. All right, so $44,195 gets you a base GT. With that, you get a 7-inch screen, leather seats, an entire powertrain and brakes and suspension layout that I spoke to you about. You get Sirius satellite radio, Android Auto, CarPlay, power hatch. The list just never ever ends. For the extra $5,800 for the GT Limited, this car, so it's $49,995. You get Napa leather seats. You get cooled seats as opposed to just heated. Heated steering wheel is standard. Rear heated seats, 8-inch screen, navigation. Did I mention Napa leather? Because they're really nice, Napa leather. And so on and so forth. This car is like nothing else. It is nothing else. It is gorgeous. Look at the styling, the sleekness, and the details. I often get annoyed with little details, but that is just sublime. The tail end of this, I mean, it's so different, so unique, so well thought out. Quad pipes, my friends. It's always the way to go. And the roof line, oh. Can you tell I like this car? And when I mentioned it, when it drives by on the road, people do double and triple takes because they're wondering, what the hell is this? What is this? What's going on? Then they see the badge and they're like, oh, Stinger. And that's the only advantage with the Aurora Black. When you see this in your rear view mirror, my God, is that ever mega badass. I wouldn't do this color, I wouldn't do black. There's I think it's called Atomic Blue, which looks very nice. California Red, which I think I would get sick of for some reason. And there's that chalk color, I forget what it's called, but that would be my second choice after that Atomic Blue. So yeah, let's go right to, look at this. That guy in that boardroom that just said, let's call it Stinger, is a genius. It's just perfect. All right, so am I gonna get it from here? Yes, okay. Power hatch. Yes, this is a 5-door hatchback. Somebody said Porsche Panamera when I showed it to him, and yes, but no. Anyway, 660 liters of trunk space. Very usable. good width right down here. There's the camera bag, golf bags, pull carts, hockey bags. This is a solid piece. It can be removed easily. Back seat. Look at the Napa leather. Oh, it is beautiful. The attention to detail. This is a $50,000 car, my friend. $50,000 car. I'm getting excited again. Apologies. Okay, so look at the amount of room. You gotta duck a little bit to get your head in because of that roof line. But yeah, see, heated seats. It's not one way or two way. No, it's a three-way heated seat in the back. Loads and loads of legroom. Not much for the feet under there, but still. You could sit three abreast. My kid is very happy in his seats. USB ports, vent controls. Headroom is not too bad. Good elbow room. This is a sweet place. There's that dashboard. Actually, let's just jump right up there. Oh yeah, Harman Kardon audio. Did I mention that? No. Yes, there it is. Oh, before I go into the front, black chrome. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's like they tried one step too much. But still, that's nothing. Okay. So yeah, power lumbar. This portion of the seat, cushion extender. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. I get excited. Oh, okay. I think it's gonna do it. This is a no-no. Okay, so I didn't do it, but it'll do it now. Okay, please, Kia, Hyundai, stop with the music. Okay, I'm back, sorry. Okay, lovely gauges. Nice little screen in the middle there. Screen up here, that's the 8-inch version. Very nice. It's touch sensitive. Right, works well. Good control layout. It's very simple, very straightforward. I'm gonna complain only about one thing. Hyundai and Kia have a hard time with kind of the glossy slickness of the controls. I don't like that. The Genesis has got it figured out with it's kind of a textured matte finish to it. As your drive mode switch, I like the shifter. Actually, I prefer this shifter over the one in the Genesis, but that's totally personal. Heated steering wheel, look, lovely toggle switch for heated or cooled. As your, oh yeah, this is also part. Is it gonna show up? Of course not, because I wanted to. 360 view, that's part of the GT Limited package. This car is complete. Enough storage, it's not enormous. Right, this is a pretty good sized bin. Door bins are small-ish. But you know what? It's the completeness, the total package. This car, the way it's laid out, the engine, the styling, the ride quality. Oh, to be quite honest, there are a few rattles in this car. It's an early car, I think. It's got over 11,000 kilometers. So it's been driven hard. Anyway, look, in the category you have your 440, a Grand Coupe, PowerWise S5, Regal GS, and there's a number of other cars. I've not driven the Regal, I've driven all the other ones. This is a unique and special car. It is also a bargain. It is brilliant to behold. Kia's done a fantastic job with this thing. I don't know what the follow-up is going to be like, but bravo, bravo Kia.